our selections for tomorrow. So I'll start with Billy. No doubt with Cheltenham on, you've looked at Lingfield and Wolverhampton for us.
I have looked at Lingfield, yes, and Wolverhampton indeed, some fine racing, but I am going to have a 3 at Cheltenham. So already spoken about the Romford Pele. I think he's a huge price. He was a huge price. He's still going to be good value. He had a really good run behind Balder Success, and it's Oscar Whiskey at 4-6. You can't tip him up. I don't like your selections, which I can't pronounce in that race. So the Romford Pele. Tarkin de Seal, absolutely.
It's amazing for someone that can't normally pronounce horses that can pronounce that, but there you go.
Got to have a hole there.
Yeah.
Have you seen me in the 135 Cheltenham? He stays further. Sam Twiston-Davis, I don't think he's going to get headed. I think he's going to go and make all. If you want to trade out in running, I'll probably trade out about 2-1 in running, so get yourself a free bet.
So for people watching that, just the people that, from Exchange's point of view, you're saying, look, if the horse leads, you've backed it pre-race X amount, and then in running, what, you lay it?
In running, when he leads, he will trade a lot shorter. So at some point, you'll be able to say, well, I'm going to get my stake back. So if he gets beaten, I'll get my money back.
That's a very good point, because I've
very negative.
One thing I've noticed recently, bookmakers have actually caught on to this. When they know front runners just before the off, a 12-1 shot automatically almost becomes an 8-1 shot. Bookmakers are now realising front runners, they're shorter than they should be.
Yeah.
Because of the exchanges. The
exchanges
dictate so much nowadays.
Yeah.
Bookmakers, it's such a guide for them. And, that's where the money is. It's all on the exchanges.
I don't want to take away from your selection.
Sorry, no, got another one at Cheltenham in the 105. It's a big one. It's a Billy big one. It's Charingworth, who has moved from Ferdy Murphy to Kim Bailey. I just think, although you can't really make a case for him on recent form, he might just really be rejuvenated by a change of scenery. And Kim Bailey's obviously having a great season, doing very well with his horses. He was 33-1 when we came on. I'd be looking for, maybe a bit each way on him.
And the final one?
Final one, Lingfield, 11.55. Best to get a bet in early. So this is the first race of the day. And there's a horse from Charles Hills' yard called Excellent Royale. He's a nice colt. He ran in a really, I thought, good maiden at Newmarket. Got beaten. He's been off for a couple of months, but he's coming on back on the all-weather. I just think he could be a bit better in his mark in what is a nursery.
OK, now I'm going to go to Sandy in a second. But what we did earlier on, we ran a competition where everyone on Twitter retweeted the competition to win a free pair of tickets, thankfully given by Stan James. You can go to Cheltenham on Sunday. Just let us know your details. And the person who won that, the number was pulled out of a generated system that we have behind there. It was number 15, and that number 15 belonged to Ferdinez, and that's Bruce Block. So Bruce Block, hopefully you're watching this. You have won a pair of tickets to go to Cheltenham on Sunday, and you also have that £25 free bet as well. So it's Bruce Block, and your Twitter name is @Ferdinez, FERDYNEZ. Sandy, selections.
Not a bad prize, that, is it?
No, not a bad prize.
I can't argue with that. My selections for tomorrow in the...
I'm going to have to rush you as well.
Sorry, the 135 at Cheltenham. We've already touched on it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm with Southern Target. I think 11-12-1. As you said, I think he will get the better of Have You Seen Me up front, and I think he'll be the one that goes on Southern Target. And he'll probably be close up against the Row, because I think he's going to be really hard to beat. He stays further, so that's fantastic. I would like to have a say on having at Scooby-Doo. If he can recapture his form from 2 years ago, I think he's very dangerous.
Okay. I'm going to really have to push it.
In the 205, the price is Tarquin de Seal. For me, it's a no-brainer. I'll be with Upswing, McCoy, the horse that's been up in the handicap, and the 240 at Cheltenham. And I just think Balthasar King's too good in the 315.
OK, Tom.
Let's go. 12.25 Lingfield. I'm with Rochester, the Godolphin horse. It's 2-year-old time for the boys in blue. This one's going to win. It's forecast around 6-1. 105 at Cheltenham, taking on the favourite Victrix Scale around 7-1. Jamie Codd teams up with Tony Martin. Horse is down in class, gets his ground for a long time. Should go well around 7-1. Wolverhampton, a horse called Alex Zanor. Half-brother to Twirl, who obviously ran Oaks, Musadora, Irish Oaks, Ribblesdale. Very classy horse. Might not take to the all-weather, but will be a big price. 12-1. I like that each way. And lastly, in the last race, we didn't mention this, slipped under the radar. 5-2 at the moment, this horse. Quick Jack. Ruby Walsh is only right at Cheltenham in the 350. That will complete Tony Martin's double on the day. Quick Jack.
Quick Jack. Come from the flat.
Come from the flat.
I'm sure it does. But anyway, If those selections were gone through a bit too quickly for you, we have got a repeat programme tomorrow, and we'll also put those selections up on Twitter as well. So if you didn't get your pen and papers out, we will put those on Twitter. For what it's worth, I've got a couple. There's a Donald McCain horse running in a National Hunt flat race at Newcastle, 325. No prizes up yet, but De Gooch probably won't get beat. Got it over from Ireland, run a good race in Ireland there. Cheltenham 315, I'm with Sandy, with Balthazar King. And the 135, I'm with Billy on Have You Seen Me? I think that will lead from start to finish.